Once upon a time, there existed a town called Igbola town. A man named Henry lives in Igbola. He is 29 years of age. Henry works in a medical center in Igbola town as an admin officer. Henry decided to travel to UK for greener pastures. Today, Henry sold all his properties and other valuable things in order to gather enough money to travel to UK. He was able to get enough money to process his traveling, and at last, after 1 month, Henry made it to UK. He stayed in UK for 5 years, working and earning money. He started saving money because he was planning to travel back to his country to get a lady to marry so they can start a family of his own. He came back to his country after 6 years. Few weeks later, Henry went around his community in search of a lady to marry. One day, he visited his parents and he was welcomed by his parents. Henry's mother served Henry food to eat. After eating, Henry relaxed. In the evening, Henry told his father that he is in need of a lady of good character that he can marry. His father told him not to worry, that he will get a lady with good character for him. One day, Henry's father went to visit his friend, Mr. William. While they were discussing, he made mention of his son wanting to marry but is still searching for one. Mr. William told him that he knows a lady. She is 24 years old. He said the lady is his sister's daughter. She and her mother live in the neighboring town, Apalowo. Henry's father told his friend that he would like to see her family. They both set a date to meet the lady and her family. 5 days later, Henry, his father, and Mr. William went to see Mr. Ebo family. The name of the lady Henry and his father want to see is Gladys. Her father, Mr. Ebo, was sitting under a mango tree in his compound when Henry, his father, and Mr. William came into the compound of Mr. Ebo. Mr. Ebo welcomed them well. Mr. Ebo got the information earlier that Mr. William is coming with Henry and Henry's father. They made their intention known, and Mr. Ebo called his wife and Gladys. They came out of the house. They greeted their visitors, and Gladys' father introduced Gladys to their visitor. Her father told her why they are in his place. He said he will like to know if his daughter will marry him. Immediately she said yes. They all rejoiced that she accepted the offer. In 2 weeks, the marriage rite was completed and they became husband and wife. 3 months later, Henry took his wife Gladys to UK. Few months later, Henry started maltreating his wife Gladys. He would slap her, seize her phone, stopped her from receiving and making calls. Henry won't let her go out on her own unless they go out together. The torment was too much for Gladys. One day, Henry was bathing in the bedroom. Gladys took the house key, went to the door quietly, and left the house. Meanwhile, Henry saw her through the bedroom door when she was opening doors to sneak from the house. He hurriedly put on his clothes and ran after Gladys. Gladys ran to a barber shop. She pleaded with the workers in the shop to help her, that a man is after her life. She sat on the chair and rubbed whitish substance on her face, and she covered her hair with a towel. Henry came into the shop and saw her, but he could not recognize her. He asked of a lady who just ran into the shop. The workers replied him, saying they see no one. He got angry and said they are lying. He said he will wait that he believed the lady is looking for is in the shop. He sat on the chair and noticed that the shoe the person sitting on the chair beside him looked like that of his wife Chloe. He stood up and saw Gladys, that he knows she is the one. He said she should stop the pretense. Ellen was about to hit her hard when one of the workers hit a hard wood on his head. He fell and became unconscious. The worker asked Gladys why she did not report to the police. She said she did, but the cops do not, but the police do not believe her because her husband is also a police. One of the workers in the barber shop called the police to come to his barber shop, and they told the policeman everything. He told them he cannot arrest Henry because there is no evidence. The workers decided that one of them should pretend as if it's Gladys with towel covering her head and white substance covering her face. He said by the time Mr. Henry regained his consciousness, he will think it's Gladys. Henry regained himself. He stood up to hit the lady on the chair. The police came out from where he was hiding and arrested Mr. Henry for domestic violence and assault. Henry was taken to the police station and he was jailed. Later that day, Gladys thanked the workers in the barber shop for saving her from Henry. Gladys later went to live with one of the workers of the barber shop. She learned how to cut hair. Few months later, Gladys became independent and she later owned a barber shop. She's living comfortably. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos.